Mhm.
Good morning, everybody, and good morning, Carolina. We are again
Hello.
here. Hi, nice to see you. And we are again here today to speak more, to give more tips and more insights about what subconscious work is. The subconscious work that is called
Mhm.
hypnosis, that it's so scary, so it
Yeah.
creates so much uh, fears
Mystery
and
and
mystery
mystery.
and mystery, a
Yeah.
lot of mystery. But
Uh,
people in front of mystery, they are like stepping backwards instead of going
mhm.
forward and wanting to know themselves. But before I go on, and Carolina also goes on, let me remind you, because this video is also going to be on my YouTube channel and on Carolina's channel, remember to click on the subscribe button and help us grow in visibility, help us make YouTube understand who we are speaking to. And with
Yeah.
that said, actually, we also
Exactly.
ask you to click on the bell so that you can be notified every time there is a new video coming on our channels. And this really, really helps us. And then if you like it and you want to interact with us, you can comment and you can even connect with us, because in the description of this video, there will be
Mhm.
our contacts. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so
we
today
are
it's
here
all
to
about.
connect with you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Today it's about, because we meet people and it's about really
Mhm.
giving some answers. You can find them on our websites as well, but it's good to
Yeah.
speak about the fears that this word hypnosis can create in people. Yeah.
Yeah.
They get scared just by the word without even knowing
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
And
And this is
yesterday I was
all
thinking
because
about
of
that.
your, yeah,
Mhm.
and I have to thank you, because yesterday you published on our Facebook group,
Mhm.
you published this
Yeah.
beautiful post about the fears, yeah, of hypnosis. But hypnosis is just a name to say,
Mhm.
in very simple words, that you can access the deepest part of your being, and you can understand so
Yes.
many things, because once you are connected to that deep, deep part of your being, there are more esoteric
Mhm.
names for that. You can say that you can go so deep in meditation that you access your higher self or your lower self, because our being is made by different levels, different
Mhm.
dimensions, the physical and the non-physical. So it's only about the wording. It's not about being in control of someone else, because this is the biggest fear that people have. And then there are many others. So today it's going to
Yeah.
be fun and entertaining.
Yes,
And
yeah.
we were just speaking before recording. I just want you to know, Carolina, that there is something that is slightly covering your webcam. So if you can move,
Uh,
I don't know if it's your finger
it
or.
was my finger, yes.
Now it's
Okay, I
perfect.
hope it won't fall.
No, you were
Okay.
visible, but it was just on the edge of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
screen.
Okay, yes, of course, of
Yeah,
course, of
so
course. I will try to do it a better way.
yeah, and we have published, so you can come to our Facebook group. Yeah, it's called
Yes,
Mind, Body,
mind,
Soul
body, soul,
Mentors.
mentor.
Come, and you have already access to a lot of contents, and you will see also the difference, and you will know a little bit more about the history of hypnosis and who created this name. But it was already existing before, since
Mm-hmm.
very ancient times, thousands of years ago, without calling it hypnosis, in Egypt, and also in Asian Eastern countries, and also the Indian, like American
Yeah,
Indian, like
yeah, like
shamanic
shamanic. Yeah,
cultures. Yes,
shamanic.
they
Yes,
were
exactly.
all they were all practicing this access like a portal. Yeah, they knew
Mm-hmm.
other techniques, or techniques that have been used and are being used also in hypnosis. So they knew how to access our being deepest dimension
Mm-hmm.
in order
Mm-hmm.
to help people to understand who they are, why they are experiencing life in a certain way. And so this is really fascinating. But then at one point it's being, the word hypnosis and the practice itself has been made mysterious and has been made look a bit scary and dangerous, because you only see people in movies or on TV shows being put asleep and not being able to do anything. But that is something else. That's just to show you how powerful your mind is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And in fact, yes, Sabrina, it was a great introduction. Thank you for that. And I must say, I love your hair. I must say that.
Thank you. Today I tried to put it a little bit better.
They look great. And I wanted to say two things. Yes, the one thing is what you noticed already, that people are afraid of hypnosis because of the movies. Because I think the movies created that atmosphere and this mystery space around the hypnosis. And I also, before I started the school, I also thought this way, yes, that hypnosis is something strange, that they will dig in my mind and find maybe I don't know what. And I think that a lot of people are afraid what we can find in their minds during the hypnosis, and they won't control it. So it sounds funny, but it's serious, yes, because no one would like to let anyone to get inside the mind without your permission, yes, and find something that you don't want to share with others. It's normal, because every human being, every man and woman, that we can, and this is our natural law, that we can have secrets. We can have our own part that no one will know what it's there. So we can hide something in our minds. It's good. It's good for us, yes? It's good to have this space for ourselves. And I think that people are afraid of that, because when I met some people, there is some of them that they don't even want to talk about it at all. They just say straight away, no, I'm not interested. I don't believe in it. I don't want to hear about it. Nothing. I don't need it. Yes, but they don't know what it is. It's like, like you are giving the opinion about anything else that you haven't tried. So how can you say the opinion when you haven't tried it? Yes. So in fact, it's only your fear is giving you this feeling because you don't know it. And it's connecting to the mind rule, yes, that mind only accept what is familiar because it's easy, because I can predict how it will finish or how it will go on or something. Yes, if I know something, if I know my life, if I know my routine, then I feel safe. I know what I will do next hour, yes, or what is the plan of my day. But the hypnosis looks like the movies created that understanding and that belief that hypnosis is something that you can just manipulate people, but it's not true. If it was true, then, as we said before, we would be rich and famous, and we just need one man or one session, and we can manipulate everybody.
Carolina, let me stop you here, because I actually think that populations can be manipulated. But how? Yeah. From people who know how the brain works. And when you know how your brain works, and you know that your brain learns by repetition, and you become aware that you are listening every day to certain instructions, certain news, then that becomes your only truth, your only reality. So this is a form of manipulation. But when you do hypnosis, you do it for your own good. You do it because you want to understand yourself. And it's not about being found out, like the therapist, the person that is guiding the session is not going to trick you. It's not going to to make you say something that you don't want to say. It will never happen. Exactly. These are two different things. There is maybe mass manipulation, but this is another topic, okay?
Yeah, yes,
and it
yes, of
works
course.
anyway. That works because the brain learns by repetition. So the more we repeat certain thoughts, the more we automatically will act in a certain way. Okay.
Yes, the more
When
it's true. Yeah.
when we understand that,
Yes.
we can use that function, we can use that native brain function to help ourselves and to understand more about ourselves and why we have certain patterns and why there are certain blockages that don't allow us to expand.
Yes.
Because this is the first rule of our brain. The brain learns
yes, of course,
by repetition.
And I totally agree. I wanted to say, that what I wanted to say.
We were speaking about the brain that
this
learns by
movie really had the
repetition.
strong impact. Yes, by repetition. And that's why, I wanted to go back to the understanding of hypnosis by normal people, that they really believed from the movies, and because of this repetition, that it's something that is dangerous, that it's something that is not natural, that is something that can hurt me. Yes, and it's not true. And now, because we know exactly that it works, that it can help, and I was wondering yesterday, really, I was wondering why this word, as you notice on the beginning, this word hypnosis is so, for people, that it gives some kind of thrills or fear or something. Yes, why?
I know why.
And I was wondering, yeah, why?
I mean, just the sound. Listen at the sound. Hypnosis. It doesn't come from modern language. It comes from ancient language. And because ancient is unknown to us, it creates this mystery and it creates a little bit of uncomfortable.
Yes, the understanding. Yes, and that's why I was thinking, how we could call it in a different way to make it more familiar for people, because it's something what is really good. This tool is really good, and we spoke about it before, that even doctors are using that. It's not that we created that tool and now we want to do something. It's an ancient tool. The old doctors are using it, and you don't even notice that, but they do. They do it in their normal work every day, and it's normal. So this understanding, this old understanding, it's so rooted in our mind that it's hard to convince. But in fact, we don't want to convince people. We just want to show them the power of it, because it's easy and powerful at the same time, and you can really change your life if you only try. And if you trust yourself, because you must trust to yourself.
Yeah, I would rather say if you trust yourself and if you do things differently. Yeah, because trying is not always having the results. You really have to you have to trust yourself.
Yes, you need to act.
You're
yes,
safe.
You need to act.
And doing things differently, when you have tried already so many things and you don't see the results that you are expecting, then you have to become aware that things need to be done differently.
Yes.
And it's a nice suggestion that you're giving. We can start thinking about cognating, like inventing a new name. This would be also very
new name.
Yeah, very creative. Let's see when
because
we come up with
do
one
the same.
new.
Yes, because we would do in fact the same work, but maybe changing. And it was my thinking yesterday, that
and people who are watching this video, give us suggestions. How would you like
you can
hypnosis to be named, not to be so scary? That's also
yes.
And you were telling me about the fact that you were at a vernissage a couple of days ago, maybe, and there was one person or two who showed you their fears about being hypnotized. What did they say? What was about it?
It was pretty interesting, because all of them were artists, and we know that artists are open souls. Yes, and they are seeing the world in a different way. But when I offered them to experienced the hypnosis because they also did something for the group.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them were really interested and they really shocked. Oh, really, really, really? You can do it? Really? And they really wanted. But some of them said straight away, oh, I will never try it. Yes. And the other person said, I drank some wine before. Maybe I shouldn't. Yes. And someone else said that, but I don't know what is there in my mind. Yes, exactly what I said just a few seconds before, that I'm afraid of what I can find there, and they don't know exactly how it works. So in fact, only two people were really, really open to try, and most of them were just having this distance that I don't know it. Maybe I shouldn't even try. But I said, listen, we can do it just in a few minutes. It's nothing special. It's just a relax, and you can just experience it to have your own opinion about that. So it was pretty interesting. That's why I was starting to thinking how we could speak about it
Well,
to
but
show people that
Carolina,
it's really, yeah.
the fact is that people are not aware that when they do meditation and when they integrate meditation and breath work, because I do that, they are
Mm-hmm.
being hypnotized
Hypnosis,
without.
yeah.
So there is already actually
Mm-hmm.
one word that is meditation or breath work
Mm-hmm.
to replace the hypnosis. It's just that hypnosis has maybe more structure in it, yeah, and it has more guidance, but it is like a guided meditation. It's an inner journey, and you
Mm-hmm.
cannot go where you don't want to go. When you do
Yeah.
a meditation, you cannot go where you don't want to go. And when you
Yes.
do breath work, it's the same. You cannot go where you don't want to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
But I also think that maybe it can be, that people maybe are afraid to be different, to try something in a different way, to be that person from the group that I really would like to try, but I'm scared even to show it because then they will notice that
yeah,
I'm interested in something different. And it can be also a reason why we hold from these things that we really want to try. Yes, so
yeah.
it's a kind of fear that maybe they will say I'm strange because I want to really try.
Yeah. And the
And why
fact
not
that
to
someone
try?
is so scared because they don't know
Mm-hmm.
what they can find inside themselves,
Yeah.
this is for me a confirmation that it's really the right moment to try and to do hypnosis, not to try, to do it, because
Yes.
then you can understand how powerful you are. Because
Yes.
hypnosis, like meditation or like other routines
Mm-hmm.
like breath work, they really make you whole again. They give you the possibility to reconnect with your inner power.
Yeah.
And we
So
have
yeah.
been programmed to think that we are not powerful, that we cannot do things, that there are a lot of
Yeah.
obstacles, that everything is
Mm-hmm.
impossible instead of I am possible. But there is one objection that you received that is actually worth giving a little bit more attention. And it's about the lady that told you, I drank some wine, I don't even know if I
Yeah.
can do it. So this is good to
Mm-hmm.
answer
Yeah.
because maybe one glass of wine doesn't affect, but if you
Mm-hmm.
drink very much, you don't want to do hypnosis because your brain cannot function in an effective way.
Mm-hmm.
So when you
Mm-hmm.
are under also the effect of drugs, it's the same.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, when we have our first discovery
Yes.
call with clients, one of the questions that we ask is about, are you under any treatment that can affect the brain functioning? So
Yes,
this is a
because
good
then
objection.
yes, because then it can be like this, that we will work with the imagination and not with true issue, because of course when you are taking some medicaments or drugs or when you drink a lot, then then you just think in a different way, then you create these visions and everything. So
Yeah,
yes,
you
in
can
fact, it has
hallucinate.
a,
It's not only about visions.
yes, it's
You
not,
can,
yes, it's not the real thing and not a real issue and not a real work, in fact. So it's very important
yeah,
to be ready for this state, yes, because it's a kind of state,
yeah.
yes,
And
yeah,
because you want to
exactly.
enjoy it fully, you know, if you want to
Yes, if
experience
you want to.
something, if you want to experience yourself, your true
Hmm.
power and your true ability,
Yes,
you want to be at your best function.
aware. You want to be aware of what you are doing and that you really can do it, and it's happening right now because you want it.
Yeah.
Because no one can want for you. For you, you need to want something to
And
happen in your life.
yes, and you know, I go back to another video that I have done
Hmm.
about the two only innate fears that a human being really
Hmm.
has. I have done this with
Hmm.
Xander, and we were saying, you know, a human being is only afraid of two things. All the other fears are made up by the environment, they are created by
Hmm.
the environment. You can
Hmm.
go back in the channel, in my channel, and watch that video
And
because
check.
it's really, really
Hmm.
interesting. But fears like, you know, I don't know what I will find if I go under hypnosis, it's a fear that comes from the environment that has somehow programmed you to think that you have to be afraid of what you can find inside yourself. This is
Hmm.
and that's why I go back to mass programming, mass manipulation. You know, there are techniques that can be used. TV is one of them. And I can assure you that if you spend more than 1 hour per day watching something on TV, even the screens, not only TV like the TV device, but also, you
Hmm.
know, computers or mobiles, if you stay on your screen more than 1 hour every day, you are being programmed, you are being hypnotized
Yeah.
because this is how the
But
brain
yes,
works.
yes, yes, yes. But it's also, also, for example, that kind of an example that when you drink, and it's something what it's
Mm,
accepted, yes, it's something normal, it's accepted by the
yes,
every human being, but in fact, you are also manipulating your body. When you are
yeah,
drinking, then you are losing your abilities to see, to feel in proper way, to understand. So in fact, it's also a kind of manipulation that you can do it because you
yes,
are free. Yes. And we believe that I am free, I am adult, I can do it. It makes me feel good. But we don't think about what we are losing during drinking, that in fact we are losing uh, the way of experiencing, understanding, seeing, feeling everything in fact. And our body is damaged. Yes, we are damaging our body every
well, the
time when we
brain gets
drink alcohol.
damaged.
But it's,
It's the brain that
yeah,
gets
of
damaged.
course. But so
And
I only
Carolina,
wanted to say that it's accepted. Yes,
yes,
and we
but
are doing it.
people who say, for instance, I don't know, I don't want to do hypnosis. I will never do it because I don't want to know what
Yeah,
I can find inside myself. And then they drink. Are they
yeah,
aware? Are they aware that by drinking, you are making your barrier, like you're making yourself weaker and
yeah,
allowing other people to access the weakest
yeah.
part of you. So this is
Yes,
also,
but
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
it can be entertaining. Yes, it can be entertaining. One glass of wine actually can even be beneficial. But there are people who are not drinking one glass of wine per day. They're drinking
yeah, yeah.
bottles and they think that that's cool and they think that that's safe and they think
And if that
that
is
is
giving them
accepted
freedom,
and
that is
normal.
yes, and it's giving them freedom. That's why maybe they're choosing it. That's why maybe they think that hypnosis is taking back their freedom, that they
Yeah.
won't control, whatever. Yes. But with drinking, okay, I can do it because
Maybe,
I want it, and it's my freedom. Yes,
Carolina,
funny, but
what if we call hypnosis come and drink a bottle of wine? The bottle of
maybe
wine
we will.
therapy.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. But we can try to create something similar. That it's a kind of. It's
It's
hard for
much
me to say
safer. It's much
in
safer,
Polish.
and it doesn't damage your brain cells.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah. But
damage you.
it's yeah. You know what was the ambrosia?
Yes,
The drink of the
the
drink of gods.
gods.
Yes, yeah, the gods. So we can call it maybe something similar to this
That's
mind ambrosia.
nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
You see,
something that it give you.
Carolina's brain is very creative and she's already coming up with new words, but we want to hear
Yeah,
your ideas.
yes, of course, because I have this, Polish words in my head, and I don't know how to even translate it to
Oh,
English. So
no,
I
but
try to find the
it's
explanation. That ambrosia is a kind of when you feel drunk, but not with the alcohol, but with this higher wisdom, yes, and higher understanding. I don't know how to even explain it in
yeah.
English. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. And
But
spiritual connecting.
yeah, very much connecting to your spiritual part because we are not only
Mm-hmm.
bodies, we are not only physical, we are energy, we are spiritual, which is not religious, and we have to
Mm-hmm.
put everything together.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yes,
think that hypnosis, even though is
is
has
doing
got this
it. Is
mystery, and
doing it.
hypnosis allows
Yeah.
us to connect all
Mm-hmm.
these parts. Absolutely.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. To feel the wholeness. Yes. To see the whole picture of yourself. In fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you what you want to do with it. But
Yeah.
wouldn't
It's
you
always.
wouldn't you want to know how powerful you are, how creative you can be? And
Yes.
wouldn't that give you
Yeah.
the real freedom?
Yes. Yeah. For sure. For sure it will. But
Yeah,
first you need to feel ready and open. Ready
yeah.
and open.
And there is another thing, you know, while drinking makes you say things that you would never say, and you laugh
Mm-hmm.
about it, in hypnosis, you cannot say things that you don't want to say if you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
say them. You are very
Yeah.
relaxed and focused within yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
the hypnosis that you do with a therapist in order to understand how to solve a problem or how to achieve a goal is not made for you to say things that you don't want to say and that could make you
Mm-hmm. Yes.
weaker. Yeah, it only
Yes. But
works
for
in
but
the beneficial
yes.
way.
Right. But for sure you will say truth. And this is what is
Your truth.
powerful, that you
Yeah.
only can get truth from yourself during the hypnosis. And this truth can surprise you. That's why people are changing in this even dramatically way. Yes, that after
Yes.
one hypnosis, they can change everything because they've got the truth from themselves. And that truth usually surprises them so much that they want to cut it just because the life that they used to live until this moment was not true. And this true
Without
is
being
something
aware.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, but you know what I
This
mean? That
is,
during the session when we talk with people, give they give so strange sometimes answers, but they got so deep sense and meaning to themselves and to their life. They are finding the connection. They are doing it by themselves. We are not doing it for them. They are doing it by themselves, and they can see the connection between this truth, what was hiding all the time inside because it was suppressing. Yes, it was suppressed. It was there, it couldn't go out, but during the hypnosis, now you can talk to yourself. And now you can see this power, as you are saying all the time, Sabrina. You are repeating it because it's true. You can see your power when you give yourself this opportunity to speak loudly and to talk with yourself and to hear yourself. Yes, to be open to hear that. And this is what it's, for me, it's the most incredible, that people, when even the people that they on the beginning they don't believe, after that they are in shock that really I said that. These were my words. So it must have sense. Yes,
absolutely. Yes.
yeah.
So I think that for today we have covered a little bit of on the subject, on the topic of fears of hypnosis. And you know, it's about wanting to know yourself. It's about do you really see that the most powerful part of you is called subconscious, and the subconscious is something that you can really talk to directly by doing hypnosis, or calling it whatever you want to call it. The bottle of wine session.
And if and if I and yes, and no bottle of wine, this, you know, this Aladdin.
Oh yeah, the lamp. Yeah, that's
the lamp.
actually this is also another, the magical lamp, Aladdin lamp. The genie. You have the genie within yourself. And it gives you your truth. It gives you understanding. It gives you power.
Yeah, I wanted to say something more, but I forgot, because you were speaking about something and I don't remember, but once when I will know it, of course. So thank you for this time, for this interesting reflection, because it's a reflecting about this subject, what is really not ending, I think.
No, but I think that from time to time it's good to come back to these fears, because
of course
it is needed, and we will have
break
to find
the fear.
also to break the fears. Yes, but it's needed for people to know that actually this word hypnosis, that is so mysterious, is nothing else than the possibility, the opportunity for them to access themselves.
Yes, of course. And you need to remember, on the other side of your fear, there is your true life. So you need to go there if you want to know it. It's like when you are going to the new place. You can't see the new place to see new views when you are not moving from the old place. You need to break truth. Yeah, you need to do it.
Yes, definitely.
Thanks.
So, and I want to thank you for being outside, because these blue and green colors are fantastic. I have tried last time, but it doesn't work. I cannot manage the Zoom space in the same way I can manage it from the computer. But thank you, Carolina. So I look forward to meeting you again, and you being outside.
Me too. Yes, and people with us. So we are waiting for your comments, for the question. What do you think about that subject? And maybe you can give these ideas how we can call the hypnosis to make it more familiar for you. For you.
And tell us if you are also scared, afraid of hypnosis.
Yeah. What is the most scary in hypnosis for you?
For you. Yeah. Okay. So I will stop this recording now. See you soon. Bye.
Yes. Bye.